Hello, my crafty friends. This is Teresa with Fresh and Renewed with Teresa. I am here today for week number 2 of mine and Danny's Tuesdays with Teresa and Danny. Tuesday fun with Teresa and Danny. I gotta remember what that name is. What we did change that name to. So anyhow, this month we are doing fall. I do have some prizes that I will give away. If you are interested, there are 2 other videos in the collaboration on my channel. And there's 1 video in the collaboration so far on Danny's channel. In order to win one of the prizes, you need to comment on every single video in both playlists. So, anyhow, that is what you need to do. If you want to see what the prizes are, I showed them last week. And if you want to see what my pile of possibilities is to work from this month, then you can jump on over. Okay, so I am going to move my cards out of the way and show them to you one at a time. Okay, if you'll remember, I showed you some pre-made cards that didn't have an image. I used one of the die cuts that was in that pack and just did this. I love fall. That came from, remember I told you that I was going to use a spinner wheel to use from the basket of fall stuff I have. And I counted, this is kind of funny, there are 34 items in that collection, in that basket. Let me get it. This is my basket of fall items. There are 34 items in this basket. And I said I was going to use a spinner wheel to choose what product I want to use. So I did a spinner wheel and it chose product number 31, which is, and I haven't cleaned the other stamps I used and put it back together yet. So I'm sorry about that. The spinner wheel chose this, number 31, and this was 31 in the basket. This one, of the 34 items in the basket, it chose 31, and this was 31. And of those 34, I counted, I have used 4 of those stamps, and it chose one that I had used. I colored this up last fall and used it on a card. But what I did, and this is the only card I used it on, I used the I Love Fall sentiment right here. Oh no, I used it on something else. And I used this fox and these 2 leaves and this little floaty thing on the inside. And I don't ever really do that like that, but I thought that looked cute. So that is card number 1. Card number 2 is just some of those cut aparts. And I think this is the other card. Nope. And then I used some of that paper. It didn't really go with this paper. I mean, it's not the same collection as that paper, but I thought it went well enough. It had kind of like a flower on there. This has sunflowers on it, so that's what I used on the inside. Then card number 3. This was the 6x6 paper that was in this bag and this die cut. And I got out some twine and some enamel dots. And that's what I did for card number 3. I just love that I'm using them up. And then card number 4. I didn't do a whole lot to this card. This was a scenery card. And I pulled out a Not Too Shabby stamp set that I'm sorry you probably cannot get. In fact, I know you won't be able to get it, but it seemed to go perfect with this. It says the gathering place where friends become family. And then I used that same strip of little sunflower paper down at the bottom. On a note, this came from a stamp that is in the subscription box of the month. If you kind of maybe want to make sure that you don't miss things like this, subscribe to Box of the Month, and because those sell out really fast, and that's where you can get those. And Jamie only stocks enough stamps for the subscriptions. Then this was another one of those that was all already done in a sketch. And I pulled out, this is, now you can get these little critters. This is the Boho Autumn Critters from the Paper Pad of the Month Club, and those are sold individually. And then I pulled this stamp from another one of the stamps. And these doilies Danni gave to me because she knows how much I love doilies. She gave them to me quite some time ago. And then I had some enamel dots. And then that's where I used the other little fox with the swirling leaves. So that is 1, 2, 3. That's card number 5. And card number 6. This card, and that's not staying down because of that twine underneath. I added some twine to it. This cut apart was in there, and I added, you know, so I just did this. This is a sketch. I have mentioned on my channel before that I have some drawers in front of me that have little sketches, have some little drawers that have sketches all printed out in them. I was using up Crystal from my friend Crystal from Build Your Stash of Holiday Cards. I was using up those sketches and using them, and I've been dating them on the back. Well, I've used all the sketches in that drawer. I need to print out some more. There are more that I haven't used, but I need to print them out. So I went to the next drawer. So this is a Sugar Pea. Hold on, sorry for my reach. This is a Sugar Pea sugar sketch from Sugar Pea Designs. And it is sketch number, I think that says 25. Sketch number 25. So that's the sketch I use, so I'll be doing that drawer here now. Okay, so that's card number 6. So those are all of my cards, and I failed to mention, I did mention at the beginning, this is a collaboration with Danni. Make sure you hop or fly or whatever you want to do over to Danni's channel and see what she has for today. And her channel is linked in the description box down below. And thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.